This is Dinobreak. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is a throwback. I guess the idea is it's supposed to be kind of like Dino Crisis. This is the concept here. So yeah, it's for the people that make those Outbreak games where it's sort of like, you know, throwback Resident Evil, but this time they're tackling the dinosaurs, which is oh, anyway, so this one is kind of interesting. You're probably wondering what we're getting on this one. See, now for the Outbreak games, they were targeting, you know, like 4K was the focus, but this is like super jagged. I don't know if that's like an aliasing effect, so I think this one is actually more like 1080p, but you get like a host of settings. It is 60 FPS. Like it is, you can actually get 60 FPS with the default settings. And I have actually mapped it, because at the beginning of the game you get to pick your profiles on stuff. So like I actually have recommended settings on this one, which is funny. But yeah, we gotta survive the dinosaurs. Keep in mind, like, okay, this is sort of what they do. Is it's really kind of like cheesy, pulpy, campy gameplay. Like it's supposed to be like ridiculous. It's not supposed to be, you know, it's not really supposed to be like good, if that makes sense. Like it's, I mean, I think they've kind of improved. One benefit is you can actually play in local 2-player co-op. So, oh, you're still alive. So it is like kind of bloody, it is kind of funny, it is, you know, ridiculous and entertaining. Like it's supposed to be this sort of concept. And, you know, you have to use, like, the old school menu. Like, if you've played the Outbreak games, you're gonna be really, really familiar with this. And I love that there's a photo mode that I keep, like, kind of accidentally clicking, but, I mean, it looks pretty cool. So, anyways, you're trying to deal with the dinosaurs, and you move through these, again, kind of Resident Evil-type areas. From, like, you know, like the old throwback styles. So if you do like this concept, I think I have at least a few videos on the channel showing it off. But like, you know, they do have this, but with zombies, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh wow, I died. So we were doing like the fun, kind of like survival destroy the eggs mode. You died. Yeah, that's me. So we're gonna go to the story now. I failed to survive. That's great. Dino Chow. The dinosaurs have overtaken the city. So that's the idea. It's a fateful night in '99. Band together with survivors to survive the onslaught. Okay, so we're gonna go to the main menu. We're gonna go and we're gonna do the campaign. So it's supposed to be like a '90s era survival game. So you get all these settings, which is cool. But we're gonna look at the campaign settings because I want to talk about what we got going on here. So the default settings is supposed to be 60 FPS, but like the more stuff you throw on, the lower the frame rate gets. So what I've done is I've got real-time reflections at medium. Real-time shadows seem to be a bit of a much on this one. Shadow distance medium. So kind of default settings. Like, I mean, if you want to have some fun, go for rain and lightning weather visuals. That's kind of cool, but like, as I said, the more you crank up the settings, like the more you adjust things, the worse the performance gets. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. But, you know, again, props to the team for continuing to deliver this riveting experience. Yeah, give us the Magnum. There we go. We're on the subway platform. Oh, look at her. She's in a ready stance. Gonna punch it up. So it's also got first person, where if you click on the right stick, so it can be really immersive if you wanna really get in there. use it like this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, right? Like, it's a fascinating thing. And like I said, there's, you know, the split screen element of it, and, you know, the acting isn't supposed to be, like, anything too serious, and the character models are... I don't know how to the best way to describe it, but it's sort of like, you know, the idea that they were going for here, and here's like a further back kind of angle you can do too, and then, you know, the third person regular angle. Yeah, an ancient typewriter uses ink to save your game, which you gotta collect ink, yeah, repair parts. So it's essentially the concept of an indie take on the format. So if they were to make this sort of concept of a game now, you know, that's what we would be doing. Is this is the result of what it would be? Okay.
It looks like a police unit was in here. There's some weapons over by the benches.
Okay, that's great. All right, let's go out into the streets. I'll miss you guys. How did the police car get? Did it drive down from like the top area here? Oh wow, there's stuff in the storage box. Do we want this pistol? We'll take an ink thing. Obviously, a knife is usually a good idea. I guess I'll leave that pistol. We'll just go rock this one. So, yeah, the big gimmick this time is instead of like I was gonna say aliens. You know what? They should do aliens. I'd be down for aliens. That would be entertaining. Here we go again. No, seriously, they should do an aliens version. That would be hilarious. But yeah, you know, instead of zombies, we have dinosaurs, which are like one of the interchangeable things that you occasionally get. When you run out of, you know, zombie games, you go, what the kind of statue is that? That's weird. When you run out of zombies, you do aliens. I mean, if they need voiceover, I would love to lend my skills to this franchise. It's just because they're like okay, so like originally, you know, I did legitimately have issues with this like franchise and stuff. You get what I mean, where I'm kind of like, this is ridiculous, this is bad, you know. Maybe you've seen some of the old videos, we've had a good laugh over it, but as I see more and more of them, I just, you know what, I'd really accept them for the ridiculous, hilarious types of games they are. Like yeah, they're literally just using the assets and whatnot, which is, I mean, why wouldn't you use the assets, right? I mean, you make the games, gotta get your value out of it, especially if you're a smaller kind of group making stuff, right? Actually, can I use that to open? Let me look at the map here. Okay, it's on the right hand side. All right, let's go. Let's move intensely. Wait, is that the flashlight? Oh yeah, the flashlight is on your chest there. That actually makes a lot of sense. But you can play it as immersively as you want. But as I was saying, is this even like the same level from the other one? I feel like this has been used. Did we go back down? I feel like this exact level has been used in their other game, if I'm not crazy. Yeah, we went the wrong way. But they've kind of just flipped it around. Is it lazy? Is it genius? Is my insanity reaching new high levels? I don't know, but the statue just tells me. You know, it's quite an experience. So I'm assuming, yeah, gonna need cutters to get in there. I feel like you'll be right at home if you've played the
There's a manhole cover.
the other titles. Yeah, I have. Going to need the warehouse key, which is what we have, you know. The warehouse key. I used the warehouse key. Damn right I did. Need the wrench to overcome this obstacle. So yeah, I mean, if you've played the older Resident Evil titles before they remade all of them, you know what I mean. Believe it or not, there were original Resident Evil games. You know, Resident Evil 4, well, there was 4, there was the remaster, there was various ports of it, and there was a remake, but like, you know, it's existed for a while. But yeah, believe it or not, there were old school Resident Evil games used to exist. Oh yeah, pretzels. We got a hot dog. That's what I'm talking about. $1.50 Costco hot dogs. It's not gonna be too hot in the rain. But yeah, you know, you gotta have the visual effects, otherwise what's the point? Can I drink this soda can? Power outage. Was it the dinosaurs that did this? Wow. I picked up the tactical rifle. Does the tactical rifle come with bullets? Oh yeah, it does. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that looks like some high octane action.
It looks like there's a rifle.
Yeah, explore carefully. I need some dinos to shoot is what I need. And there's like, seriously, there's a whole franchise here. You know what I mean? Like there is a whole series of games that exists within this that you can enjoy. Like you can literally, you know, you can do this whole thing. Like I think the coolest thing I would say about this series is the fact that they do actually let you kind of play it how you want. But this is literally like the Spawn factory from like, you know, the other games. Maybe this is lazy. I don't know. You know what? Good on the developers for finding something they enjoy making and just running with it. You know, if it works, right? Like, why not? Why not go nuts? I'm embracing it. Oh, this is a blue sprout. I could have combined. Oh well. They always seem to get up after I shoot them. Are you dead? Oh, good use of color lighting in this place. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to equip this bad boy. Alright, let's go. We're making our way through this warehouse. As soon as I saw this game, I was like, interesting cover art. Okay. Okay, what are we dealing with here? And then I was like, as soon as I saw like the developer, I was like, wait a sec, I know that. And then of course once I downloaded, I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm out of ammo, I think. Do you stop eating me? It's uncomfortable how you keep eating me like this. Handgun bullets. Do you not work with this gun? Oh my... This is for that other gun? I should have taken the other gun. Can I use this? Yeah, because it's a blue sprout. It's for poisoning. Okay, well at least I was able to knife that thing. Barrel contents, that's great. They got lots of lore in this. Yeah, I should have, I picked the wrong gun. Yeah, I picked the wrong handgun. At least the bodies are well detailed. You know, if you think about it, this is, kind of a ridiculous experience, isn't it? Utterly ridiculous. Okay, so I've only got my knife left. So... yeah, this is an issue. Also, they've used like the same like core character sets, which is kind of entertaining. That's sort of their thing. Oh look, there's a big knife. And I love how comically large everything is in this world. Like everything is just comically large. It doesn't need to be this big, but it is. Is it getting back up? Usually they get back up. Okay, he's dead-ish. Maybe he's just tired. Could just be tired. Okay, so apparently you don't have to disturb the dinosaurs. I picked up the handgun bullets. Why did I take this Magnum revolver? It's just absolutely worthless. Okay, can I like just use this? What is this? Drop? I dropped it and it will be lost forever. Say it ain't so. Okay, so we got the sprout there. Wait, I don't even think we needed to go this way. But I'm glad we did to get that plant. It's just dinosaurs. Yeah, they need to, you know, if the developers are watching this, you need to tackle aliens next. I want to see. First, I want to see some dino games, the whole franchise. Then I want to see the two aliens in the same setup. Oh, you know what? At least I'm having fun with it. That's what matters at the end of the day. Is just the ridiculousness of this. Because if you're not having fun, you know, it's... Is this one of those where I've got to, like, interact with the, what was it? These different, like, things to pull stuff to turn things on? I bet you that's exactly what this is. Die! Wait, is the knife, like, super effective? Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Give me my plant, too. Red plant. Okay, we're gonna... I'm not poisoned. Or am I poisoned? No, I'm not poisoned. Repair kit. Probably helpful. There's 2 of them? Right, 3 of them? This is right before the save point, dinos. That's not fair. You're not supposed to kill me before I save. Like, this is my one shot for, like... Well, first I'm gonna... use the plant so I'm not dying. And I got a save going on. Yeah, well, we got repair stuff, we got ink stuff. Apparently an onslaught of dinosaurs. Where do they keep coming from? I'm not too sure. I don't know why they keep coming after me, but apparently there is a sense of hostility from the dinosaurs. Is it dead? Oh. Apparently it's more effective just to knife them. Are you dead? We good? Uh-huh. Alrighty, so... Not the best of scenarios to find myself in, you know, having to deal with all these dinosaurs. I do find these angles kind of funny. Like, that was the biggest thing when I first kind of like saw these games. Again, I thought they were just terrible as terrible. And then I've just... I think, like I said, I've kind of just embraced the madness of it. So am I gonna get attacked by all these eggs, like, at the end of this? Oh, there's ammo. You dead? Okay, now I don't know if I have to go up around. Oh, there's fire here, so I can't get around there. I'm assuming it's some sort of we progress and we open this warehouse and we make our way through.
This isn't good. They've...
Combat is unavoidable. Well, I just, like, literally took out 3 or 4 dinosaurs. How many more are there gonna be? Yeah, that assault rifle sure would have been handy. Enter the combination. There might be a wrench inside. You've got to be kidding me. Do I have, like, any memo notes that I took throughout my journey? Maintenance note. Maintenance note. 4126. Okay, we got this. 4126. Not enough inventory space. I don't like that a pain. Wait, is this not the thing with this thing?